Do a
So whose link is
intro.
it?
Mine.
Oh,
What?
it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know it. I just get this
I got a
random.
link. Fucking let me smoke one here and hop on.
Let's
What
find
did
out.
I tell you, Lester? I said I sent it to Moggs, but I don't talk to him very much, so he's probably going, "Who the hell is this?"
No, I saw it said Nikki. No, it was
Oh.
you. But it was like, I didn't know if it was your link or somebody else's.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got you. No, it's just we
Hello,
all
hello,
got
hello.
off. Hey,
How are we?
Scotty. We just got
I
off
lifted
Nikki,
you
how
up.
are you doing?
that other show, and I wasn't sleepy yet.
What's up, Scotty?
Hey, Mogsy, how are you, brother? Hey,
All
Lester.
right, man.
Hey, Scotty, long time no see.
Oh, it's been a
Right.
while, my
What's
friend.
been
for
like
sure.
10 minutes?
At least.
Right, so what time is it?
Let's see. Comments.
So what's going on, guys?
Not much. Just having fun. It's awesome.
No, I think we all had the same thing in mind here. It's like, yeah, wasn't done for the night, and no one's really live
I
streaming.
was in bed.
I said
Which
that
happens-
too. I hope he's not in bed yet.
Which happens to be
that
2 feet from your
comfortable
foot.
and ding.
That's hilarious. You didn't even know who sent the link. He's just like, okay, I'll grab it.
All right, let's see what's
What's
Let
going
me throw on a
on?
bandana.
Is this real? Look at Mr. Lee.
Hey,
Mr.
Mr.
Lee.
Lee.
It's real. I'm not sleepy yet, Mr. Lee.
Is this real?
I never have a late
You're
night.
fucking dreaming, Mr. Lee. Go back to bed.
It's memory.
Go like this and
He's a major
Share
part
the
of
link.
my
Am I having
crew,
a
isn't
nightmare?
everybody went to
Mr.
bed after the last show, so it's gonna be just us.
Mr. Lee's dreaming of Clunt.
he?
Oh man.
uh,
I went and watched Chessboard's Clunt reports.
Those
I
Oh,
like
really?
the dancing Clunt.
Oh no, I gotta go check this shit out.
yeah, you won't be
I haven't
disappointed. I'll
looked
send
at
you a link if you want, Mogs.
Definitely do.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I tell you what, smoke one up and turn on Icon Stream and re-listen to it. You're gonna laugh your ass off all over again.
I just
Anybody
barely
watch,
got back onto Icons.
Anybody watch Bigfoot Odyssey tonight?
No, I didn't get to see it.
Do you watch Bigfoot Odyssey?
Sometimes.
I don't watch it anymore.
I hardly watch it, but I do try
I was just
to.
curious if there was any news about the 168.
Oh, I blinked on and off just to see who was there, and Mr. Lee was there. Ask Mr. Lee. You need to come on here and tell us what happened on the show.
Yeah, do that, Mr. Lee.
Who else was there?
Yeah, Mr. Lee was there. That's right.
Hey, Jim Blayton.
Oh,
Jimbo.
Jimmy, I saw you on
Mr. Lee, was
Gary's
there any? Sorry to interrupt. Was there any mention about the 168? I got that little birdie told me something.
Oh God, Polly T.
I've been waiting for it forever. I figured he'd have it out before they went on to the next
No, I
168.
mean the next one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I might start paying attention. I don't know, his go too long, and I get kind of bored.
Hey, Jen.
I don't see it yet. So
Hey, Jen.
no,
Jen was
Mr.
on
Lee.
Joe's
I mean,
earlier.
I
She
don't-
did a good job.
he's like it's coming. I don't mean the next episode. I mean like the next outing.
Is it that March?
Well, rumor has it is. I shouldn't be spreading rumors, but
Oh.
it might not be going on.
Oh. Okay. I don't watch it enough to find out stuff like that. If I watch it, it's normally after the fact.
Well, I have friends. You know.
Oh yeah, you got the community under your thumb.
Insiders.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Donald. Oh, he's not even here. He just texted me.
Hey, brain bug.
He's going to the casino tomorrow. He says, I can't come on.
Hey, Jim, how are you, mate?
Brain bug's a pretty
What's up,
interesting
Jim?
dude.
Brain bug.
He's actually been on my show before.
He's an interesting guy.
He is.
Brain bug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right on.
he's on Squatch Talk a lot. He's been on there a few times also.
And, ladies and gentlemen,
Hola, con
The
my
real Polly T.
mustache.
Mr. Soprano.
Hey, Mo, guess what? It's Friday and we're on the same feed. What the hell's going on here? Nikki, thank you for putting it in chat. Scotty,
Hey, how are you,
Lester,
Paulie?
and all you
Hey,
other
Paulie.
crazy bastards, spread the love. We all sick, but it's okay.
It's a Friday night late night.
It is a late
What's
night,
happening,
Yeah.
Tate?
Tate Hieronymus. Hello.
I still want you and Alex back on the show. Well, I want Alex back on the show, but I want you to join him. Interested to hear about what you think of hoaxers and stuff, of course.
Grasshopper's here.
Hey, Graz.
Grasshopper. Well, Grasshopper got
happening?
mad because I'm not going to have a show on Sunday because of Super Bowl. So here's your show, Grasshopper.
Wow.
Oh,
Grasshopper's cool.
I forgot we still
Grasshopper,
played
you
football in
right,
this
you
country.
right.
I was hoping people would still be
Hey, so
trying to find something to watch.
yeah, so everybody knows I have shitty cell service because I'm a cheap bastard, right? So I was on Mogs' show last night. He's like, Paulie, you're cutting out, screw, right? So today I pick up the phone and my friend's like, hey, I'm doing a septic system, right? She's like, I thought she said suck something, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, you doing septic?
Jesus.
No, this is
It's
totally
weird. It's
wrong.
like every
You
time
don't
you
even
got
do that.
loud, you cut out.
Oh my God.
Mogs, don't get loud. I'll fly to Arizona right now. No, I'm kidding. I won't do
Oh,
that. I won't.
pay
do
for
that.
it.
I'm only playing with you, dude.
Oh,
I don't fuck with guys over 6 foot. I'm telling you right now. I'm too old for that shit. And I'm
Because you
too
can't
tired to
reach.
jump. I'm too fat to reach that far. There's a lot of shit that goes into all of this. I'm gonna tell you. Really, there is. But,
Are you
yeah,
working tonight or are you just outside at home?
Yeah, no, I had to go out of the house because the warden's she's ready to throw me in a hole, and I'm tired of being down there. I get dirty, I don't eat. It's just bad for everything. You know, no
I don't think
hygiene,
you're
can't brush
starving.
my teeth. She keeps my toothbrush and dangles it in front of me. Says, yeah, come on, green teeth. You want the brush? That's not happening, but anyway.
Green teeth.
Paulie, you can stop eating for a week, mate, and you wouldn't fade away to a block of flats, my friend.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
Scotty, who asked you about nutrition? What are you, a nutritionist now? You gonna put my doctor
Well, he
off?
must
What you
be.
Dude, my
Well,
doctor, hey, dude,
he's
I look
freaking
my doctor, he looks
6'9".
at me, right? He puts me on the scale. He goes, okay, fatty, hop on there.
Captain Obvious All-Star, my friend. Like,
Hey,
you
yeah,
ain't in trouble
absolutely.
financially or with food.
I
he's
suggest
like, hey.
everyone eats what Scotty eats.
Yeah, he's like, hey, quit eating donuts. You're a diabetic. I'm like, what? What are you talking? Fucking breakfast, dude. What do you mean? Don't eat them.
Funny.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
Lester, aren't you a meat eater?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was been talked into it here recently.
By Lockbeard.
Probably.
Actually,
Don't entice the juvenile in me to do this, please. Don't.
anyway, yeah, I was listening to Lockbeard a lot about it, and I just kind of ignored it for the longest time. And then I heard another doctor on, what's it called? It's Isaac Butterfield's Cancel Me Now podcast. And this doctor was telling the benefits of just, eating meat as your main source of nutrients. And he's right. I eat less by just eating meat.
Well, Lester.
Are you
Yeah.
taking like any vitamin supplements? You just
Yep.
did.
Well, so I'm a type 2 diabetic.
Oh, okay.
So I'm on metformin and all that, gabapentin and all that shit. And I'm trying to get off of it. So good way to control your blood sugar is not to eat sugar or anything with starches. So meat cuts all that out.
Right. Hey, Wit, if you can hear me, it's saying devices not connected. So something's not plugged in, buddy.
So if we did everything the right way, right? If we ate deer, elk, moose, all that stuff, none of the GMO shit, right? We're not eating cows. Don't eat fucking corn. They eat grass, right? If you abandoned all of that, right? Half the problems that we have, like organic, is only in America. You go anywhere else in the world, they're like, organic, what the hell is that? They're like you're speaking like alien or something. They're like, oh, you want to go on a UFO? No, I want to know what organic is. And like, we don't have organic because it's only here. You know, it's weird. You know, if your diet's right and everything's right, you're gonna be all right. You know, they're promoting all of this, right? I can say this honestly, and I'm not trying to be like a jerk or an asshole, but yeah, I see girls today, right? This with all the GMO stuff, they have more boobs than I ever saw in my life when I was 13. I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit didn't grow that big back then. It just didn't do it. So there's a little bit.
It's in the
to
meat.
this.
It's the hormones in the meat and the milk, and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's in the hormones and so on. Exactly. Great word, hormones. But that was never, you know, when I was 13, I was worried about getting a razor so I could shave that one hair on my chin. You know, these guys are like Teen Wolf. They got a fucking beard down to their ankles. Hey, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, I eat meat, but I'm not a dietitian or anything, so I don't recommend anyone listen to a freaking word I just said.
Me either.
That's a good disclaimer.
You see how fat and ugly I am? Stop it, Lester, please. Dude, I am the inspiration for birth control right here. Trust me. They were just like, look at Paulie, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
The old poster child.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Did you accept my friend request on Facebook, by the way, Paulie, or what?
Who are you?
Exactly. Some fucking friend you are.
I'm kidding. Yeah. Dude, I'll make it a priority right when I get off this shit, dude. I'm only playing there. I've been so fucking busy, dude. It's like I'm Mr. Plow, I'm blowing the air horn. It's like, hey, Dad. Now I'm working on the septic today. I'm like, oh my God, they're like, put this in the. I'm like, dude, that's poop water. I'm not fucking touching that. What do you mean?
You'll find me, Paulie. I'm in the Facebook gutter. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You're in Facebook jail. I'm the fucking Facebook warden. Dude, hey, Scotty, lifer.
Yeah, I've got every one of you on my Facebook. Cool. And you don't even know.
Dude, you know something? This is a great fucking community, man. It really is. We're all good people, right? We're all trying to, we're all, quality individuals, right? There's no scabinos here. There's no scrubbinos. There's no fucking asshats. Well, I am an asshat, but minus me. Everybody else, there's a lot of good people here, except for me. I'm just no fucking good, no matter which way you look at it. Not even after 7 beers. I don't look.
He'll be back.
Do that.
But anyway,
No.
You pissed Scotty off, and don't call Scotty good if you don't want to be called good, man.
I think he was offended by Scrubino.
Scrubino.
That's that guy that can't scrub the beard off his face. He's a scrubino. Or it could be like a bean that really doesn't want to be a bean. He relates as like a carrot.
Identifies
But he's
as
a bean. He's not going to be any of the above. No matter which way you don't like it or like it, he's going to poke you in the wrong place. So you don't want to deal with that. But yeah, today was we got done about 2:30, right? I'm like, oh yeah, we're the hell out of here. I'm gonna grab some fucking beer. Right? And I'm like, guys, like, hey, we work 3 more hours. He's like, hey, Paulie. He's like, I was calling you like 5 times. He's like, dude, I stopped listening 2 hours ago. We were supposed to be out of here at 3. Now it's 5:30. I haven't eaten. I have a complex, and I got an attitude. It's just, hey, he cut into my drinking time. What the fuck? It'll be here at 9 tomorrow.
Hello, Sandra.
Miss Piper.
Sandra was in
Hey, Jen.
Bigfoot Odyssey. That's who the other person was. I noticed.
Well, Mr. Lee, unless you're Mr. Lee 3PO on Facebook, how am I supposed to add you? Huh?
Listen, Mr. Lee's like an alien, right? He's like that gray guy. Whenever that guy, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere, but he's not there. He's fucking. He's like the invisible man.
Mr. Lee are friends on Facebook. I think we might be.
He's the
Hey,
invisible
Mrs.
man.
Dill.
The real deal. What's up?
Miss Dill. Hi,
I
sweetie.
like that. A real deal.
She said I was just bitching about how bored I was.
Oh, surprise.
I could hear her saying it.
She's
Mo,
hilarious.
You made a great comment last night. He's like, hey, everybody's gonna love Paul. You never know what the hell's gonna come out of his mouth, and I don't either. I'm with you guys. I have no fucking idea. Shit just pours out, and it's like, oh my God, I can do damage control.
When the filter's broken,
Yeah, don't fix it.
Leave it as is.
Absolutely, but I have to morph into one of the characters in my brain, and I haven't been in a long time. And I'm gonna be Confucius say, Hairyman and hoaxes, oh yeah. Man who smoked weed after eating a lot of Chinese food on toilet is high on pot. And Little Rob said, "I gotta go." See.
And that was
So
that.
erratic.
In and out, just always. Wow.
Well, that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
It's dramatic exits.
You need to make him an intro video. You know?
Well, he'd be gone before it's played.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It'd just be one note.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Probably best use an air horn.
He put
Yeah,
up the
truck
finger
horn.
and be gone. For sure. So what'd you guys think of the return of Squatch Talk tonight?
With Pat, was pretty good.
I don't like the Justin Sneegis stuff.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't believe in any of
Who
his
was
stuff.
now? Who was this guy, Justin?
Justin Smeha was the gentleman from Northern California who claimed to have shot a Bigfoot and a baby Bigfoot and then killed the baby Bigfoot by strangling it because he shot it like in the neck or something and he didn't want to wait
That
for
was
it
years
to die.
ago, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
years. It was years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Like seven
Yeah, it
years
was a
ago,
long
8
time.
years
That's
ago.
what I thought.
In the
It's come out
Sierras.
recently.
But people are talking about it again. They always do, all those ones.
I don't
It's-
remember the story of him shooting a big one. I know he killed.
Yeah.
He said
Well,
he killed the little one.
He said he shot it, but it went over the edge and then it disappeared. So he doesn't know. He doesn't know for reals. But the baby one supposedly, he strangled it and then buried it under a bush and then left.
But
and
didn't he
when
go back
came,
to find it?
He went back after a snowstorm. He couldn't get back for several weeks, or was it a week?
It was
I can't.
a
month?
long time. It was like a whole season.
He went back and there was nothing left but a piece of hide. So he took that hide, and that's the hide that they tested. Dr.
Ketchum.
What's the other guy that worked with Ketchum?
I can't remember his name.
The white-haired doctor from England.
So
you're talking Sykes?
Sykes also tested that, and it came back as bear.
Right. And human.
And human, and then the blood on his boots was also bear. But he's a bear hunter, bear poacher. Yeah. I was being nice.
Yeah.
I keep saying, hey, are you here? Did you make it?
Finally, it was kind of hard to figure out.
How you doing,
Hey,
Whit?
Whit.
What's up, Whit?
Good, guys.
Nice
Yeah,
to hear your
on, Mike.
voice.
Cool. I'm glad you made it.
All right, Nikki.
What's the name change?
Nikki,
Yeah.
I need some shrimp recipes, hot and spicy. Send them.
Hot and spicy.
Yeah,
And see,
hot
I'm the
pepper.
only one
Steve.
who eats shrimp, so I don't make it very often. But
Well, we got an
I told
authority
you,
here
I
in
make a
chat.
mean shrimp cocktail. I mean, it's
Well, you can't
it's
screw that
pretty-
up, really.
It's pretty choice, though.
Curious Crypto
Hell yeah,
says
you can mess
Sykes did
that
not
shit up.
work with
I have
Ketchum.
had some lousy shrimp cocktail here in El Paso. Ugh.
Oh, I bet. It takes
Talk
a couple
about
days to
fishy
get shrimp
mess.
to you.
So who worked with Ketchum? Apparently,
Steve will know.
Everybody who was
wasn't
there,
Sykes. Hmm.
well, that was the big deal. Is Ketchum never had anybody peer review her work. She bought her own magazine to publish.
She peer reviewed her own stuff.
Yeah,
But-
and that doesn't work.
Steve has went through all that, and he actually knows where they messed up. I think it was Dr. Hart's book.
Haskell
He
Hart,
outlined,
yeah.
he outlined everything.
Oh, he's a smart dude. He does not. He's not a geneticist or a DNA guy, but he's smart and knows how to read that crap.
And the stuff started coming out about Smiha again because Reverend Kelly's been making the loops around the chats again,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's friends with
Yeah.
Justin. So
Oh, so is Pat, you know. So,
yeah,
well, there's
that's
a lot of people
Pat
who
was
are
saying
on
that.
his side of the story. So,
Well, Pat said he
that's
believes him.
okay.
I don't believe him.
I don't
remember this
either.
story.
I don't either, but that's
I
just my
yeah.
opinion, and it's
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
about nothing.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it happened a long time ago. People have taken it through the ringer. Bart Catino went out there and researched the area and caught some thermals. I don't know.
I saw that.
They look
Yeah.
kind of crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa. I wouldn't want to be out there with all those things.
Hey, can I chime in?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been watching these Bigfoot channels for probably 2 years, and I've really been into it as a kid. And of course, Nick, I told you this, I think, in my chat with you. And you get away from it when you get a family and you raise your kids and everything. And then I got back into it. But I'm really starting to wonder if this is real or if it's people that are just trying to make money off YouTube. And I'm kind of curious about that.
Well, it's really real to the people who saw one.
Well, you know what? I'd be the first one to say if I saw one, but I have not.
But there are people out here that are trying that will take advantage of a situation and exploit it and
Yeah.
try to make a buck off of this.
You just have to use your head and figure out who you believe and who you don't.
Right.
I was listening to some stories today, and they were narrated, and some stories I was like, hey, well, that's a good story. And then I heard, I was like, well, that's a great story. But that great story was too good.
Mm-hmm.
There was too much information. There was too much memory, like it was too, it happened when this person was 14, whatever happened, their experience. And to know which way the wind's blowing and all this other little details, I was like,
memory don't do that.
No, I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. I'm not going to remember which way the fucking wind was blowing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's, you got to listen to these stories, take them with a grain of salt, and you can tell who really sounds sincere and who is full of shit,
Right.
I get that. I get that.
You've heard a lot of stories, a lot of encounter stories from people, Jay Birch, Joe with Western New York. We got Jeff Harding with Pine Island and so many more people that you say hi to in chat every day that claim to have seen one, that's a lot of people. And that's just in our little small groups.
But this is a Bigfoot community. So, if you're going to show up, guess what? This is where it's going to be.
I'll agree. So my disbelief in the whole Bigfoot thing, I have to say that there's no way that there's so many people out there seeing something. I don't know what it is, something, and you can't you just can't say no, that's not happening. Something's going on out there. I don't know what it is, but something's going out. People are seeing something, and it's not a bear.
No.
There's
Encounters,
stories throughout history.
Right.
It's not just modern day encounters. I mean, it's legend.
Incredible people with nothing to hide and no reason to gain financially from it,
and too much to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Air 4M and like soldiers and people with
Professionals, anybody like that.
policemen, people with credible status. That's the
Right.
it's hard to fathom these people
And
would
these are
put
just
everything on the
stories
line for a
we
story.
hear. There's thousands and thousands and thousands that will never be told.
Right.
Those
Right.
people will never come forward. They'll go to their
Well,
grave. They'll never tell anybody.
it's like Stephen Curious Cryptid just said. You know, if it's all fake, what shoved his car and left a handprint on the fender? You know.
Oh, that was me, dude. Sorry.
Could have been Scotty, that's for sure.
I'm too careful around other people's stuff, mate, and I hate it when people touch my shit. So,
But yeah, 10,000 stories, let's say, or 100,000 stories out there. If one of them is true and the rest are fake,
It's
still
real.
one of them's true.
That's all
Yeah.
you need.
And you're going to find in the community, you're going to learn to, you start to trust certain people, and that won't sway. That just helps. It helps you, become that believer. Like, I'm a evidence skeptic, and I always say that. I don't believe in anything, but I know that there's something out there because I have too many friends who have seen something and who, when they tell their story, their encounter, it's real and it's real to me, and that's good enough for me, to believe that there's something out there. And because of the thousands and thousands of reports of people who are not Bigfooters, who are camping, who were just driving down the highway, who had these 5-second encounters with something that they can't explain. So that's what makes me a believer, and
And that 5-second or 3-second or whatever second encounter, that changes lives. It ruins lives.
yeah, both.
Well, yeah.
Lester,
You know how many Bigfooters
Lester,
have
where are you
lost their
from?
family? Iowa.
Iowa. What?
I'm
Say
from
that
the
again.
heartland. Where are you from, Whit?
You're in Iowa.
Yeah.
Mm.
And yes,
North
I'm
Carolina.
pretty sure Bigfoot, okay. Bigfoot can hide in cornfields, I'm pretty
And
sure.
we've been getting like a lot of sightings here in North Carolina, which I would have never ever thought of ever in my lifetime.
And where in North Carolina?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I would never thought North Carolina would have Bigfoot, and
Why not?
evidently, we've got sightings all over the place.
I've been in
Yeah.
some thick
I
shit
just
in
didn't
North
think it.
Carolina.
I grew up thinking Bigfoot. I grew up thinking Bigfoot was in Washington State, and that area, and we get lots of sightings here in North Carolina that I would never ever thought of.
No, I've been in. There is some. I mean, you got mountains in North Carolina. You got the beach in North Carolina, and in between that, there's a shit ton of forests. I mean, damn. I've heard stories from out Lejeune out that way. Some other Bragg, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one. I heard stories from there.
Well, I was just telling Whit about the
What,
North Carolina
Fort Bragg?
Squatch Watchers.
Yeah.
They just put out a
What,
video.
Lester, you're saying
Fort Bragg.
I saw
There's been
that.
stories from there, Bigfoot stories.
Pretty much every
Yeah, Fort
military
Bragg.
base
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
done.
well, there's a lot of
actually
them in
I have
North Carolina.
I have an Army Ranger buddy of mine. Yeah, I have an Army Ranger buddy of mine. He's an older guy. He's probably 65, and we just happened to be talking about big. Like, he never knew I was interested in it. He never knew, and we were just talking. He said, "Yep, I saw one," and I'm like, "Where?" He said, "Fort Bragg." I'm like,
Cool.
"Whoa, weird,
Yeah.
totally weird."
I'm surprised you didn't say Fort Lewis, because that's where Rangers do a lot of their training, and that's right in the heartland of Bigfoot Central.
Well, that's just kind of
What
weird
if
to
it's
me.
all
And
true
then
with Jim? Says my guest tomorrow night is North Carolina Squatch Watchers.
There you
You
go.
stole my idea, Jimmy. Everybody's always stealing my guests.
Shit, I was going
but
out
no,
to
Nikki,
the. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Too late.
Go, Wit. It's all you, buddy.
And I have also a friend that out of the blue texted me 2 weeks ago, said that they had friends in Florida that had seen swamp apes and took pictures of them, and I'm kind of waiting on to get those pictures. So I don't know if I ever will, but we'll see.
And what's your buddy's name? No.
Pat,
kidding.
Pat,
Just send it through text.
Pat'll probably diss that whole theory.
Hey, Moggs. Donald answered your question in chat. Hey, Donald.
I'm putting it up. So I rebound a little bit. 168 isn't happening. Did Carrie finally figure out Zasky's foots in the bush are only pareidolia?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't watch the show to find out if that's what was going on. Yeah, so Carrie backed out. But of course, he tries to save a little face by saying, well, you guys can go. Yeah, no. I still think there's a bunch of people that are probably going to go to it, but it's going to be more of a camp out than anything else.
Ooh, let's have a Mogi on Rim camp out.
Absolutely.
I'll go to that one.
Yeah, we can go up to, what do you call it? What the hell's the name of that lake up there?
How far are you from Superstition Mountains?
He's
Me?
about an hour and a half.
Yeah, 2 hours by the
Maybe.
time you get across the valley. It depends which way you go.
A lot of
Because of
missing
traffic.
people around there.
Uh-huh. Because they go out there like stupid people in 115-degree weather with no water.
No water.
Looking for gold.
It's probably it's still out there too, but you got to be some kind of stupid to do that. In the middle of the summer. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is brutal out there.
They're constantly pulling people off that mountain on the helicopter.
Yeah, but they're doing that in Phoenix too. You get
true.
hikers all over the place out there.
Yeah,
They get
Camelback
twisted ankle and
and-
they're getting airlifted.
Dogs. They take their dogs up there and think their dogs can handle it. And then they're trying to carry their dogs down and
They
then they
buried the
overheat.
dog halfway down.
It's a mess always. It was always something going on.
I was working in Sedona, working with the ATVs, and this guy comes in at the end of his trip, and he's like, dude, you're not gonna believe what happened. He hops out and he's talking to me. He's like, I was out on the trail, and we came around a corner, and we see this kid pulling his mother off the trail. The hiking trail. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. And so we got her into the vehicle. He had rented this big crew cab Ranger, Polaris Ranger. And, we tried to revive her, but she wasn't responsive. And then finally the ambulance showed up. And, I don't know, how she is, if she made it or anything. I'm like, oh, damn, man. Turns out that guy was John the Punisher from what the hell's his last name? Yeah, the actor. He was also in The Walking Dead. He was Rick's partner when they would do flashbacks to when Rick was a cop.
Oh, okay.
John.
I can't think of his. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool because all I could think of is if this kid recognized him and the mother survives, like, Mom, the Punisher saved your life, and she's gonna be like, what?
Oh, I was thinking. I looked up the other one with the Thomas guy.
I
What's
forget his last
what
name.
year is the other Punisher? Can't find it.
I don't even know where my phone is.
Here it is. John Bernthal.
Bernthal, that's right.
John Bernthal.
Yeah, because one of the guys that I was working with turns to the guy. He goes, "Anybody ever tell you look like John Bernthal?" He's like, "That's me." And he thought he was
Jeez.
kidding.
Oh my
So I
goodness.
looked at the reservation and I saw Bernthal, and I look up and I'm like, "Dude, that's him."
That is him.
Like, what? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I loved him in Fury. He was good with that with Brad Pitt. And he's good in The Wolf of Wall Street as well, actually. Good actor.
Yeah, he does angry really good.
He really does. He's got the face for it. I like Lee Van Cleef type of nose about him. Always plays
Yeah.
a villain, even though he's probably one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet.
No, he was cool as hell.
Fuck yeah. I can just imagine.
Wow.
His
Fuck yeah.
wife is actually the niece of Kurt Angle, the wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Olympic wrestler, and he went with the WWE. Yeah, that's his wife. That's Kurt's niece.
Well, happy birthday, Donald.
Yes, happy
yeah,
birthday.
Donald.
Happy birthday, Donnie.
Win some money.
Win some for
Hey,
me.
Nikki, thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome.
You gotta
Is this
get
your
better at
first?
crosswords, Wit.
I've never met Mogs. I've never met Lester. I've never met
Well,
Scotty.
you know how to get on my show. It's your own fault.
Well,
Same with me.
I know y'all. I know all you guys, but I've never really gotten to talk to you in person, and I guess kind of in person. So
That's awesome. It's good. It is lovely to meet you,
You
Whit.
hide behind your little icon. Go ahead. It's
I
okay.
find it hilarious the fact that you were the one clue that no one could get for the longest time on Nikki's crossword, and you didn't get it yourself.
I did not get that. Well,
I had to come up with that shit.
I wasn't. I was watching the crosswords and I suck at them, and I was watching it and I did not get it, and I thought it was pretty funny, but no, I didn't get it at all. But that was a good clue, Nikki. That was a good clue.
Your last name was like a stumper, man. I'm like, what the heck? I already put it in there, but now because I put all the names and do the puzzle and then come up with the descriptions. And I was like, oh, he's my last one. The show's in like 20 minutes. What am I going to say about how am I going to get his on there? It was stumping me. So I was researching your last name like a crazy person.
I don't know how I got it.
I have never really researched my last name. Really found out about my background, but you kind of helped out.
Well, what did she do? A genealogy report? I mean,
I'm like,
Basically,
I'm running with
basically, that's what the clue was.
Yeah.
Mose, what's your
Ancestry.com.
origin of humanity?
Who?
Mose.
What's your ethnicity, Moggs? Or who are you asking?
I say Mose.
me?
It might be Moggs.
Mogs.
Mogs.
Mogs. I've heard everybody
Let's
call
just
you
No, I've
let's
called
just say-
everything Mags.
Mongolian.
I'll
That
just say
irritates
Russell.
the shit out of
I
me.
know.
I'll just
It's
say
spelled
Russell.
right in front of you, and somehow they see Mongolian in it.
Mogollon.
Mongol.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
another
that
one.
one's horrible too. Oh.
Mogolone. I'm German,
Bigfoot.
Dutch, Irish, English. I'm a mutt.
And he's lived
kind of
from
a nut
everywhere
too,
in the
brother.
U.S.
No. I have lived in a few places, but
Well, it's kind of cool. You're like 100 miles from me when you was up in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, where are you in Wisconsin?
No, I'm in Iowa. Icon's in
Iowa.
Wisconsin, but
Oh, Icons.
you're right across the border there from the St.
northern
Croix
border?
River. Yep.
How do you know? How do you know Michael Hayward?
chats,
Okay.
just like I know you.
Well, same thing. Same thing.
Yep.
But
Well,
we all.
he's a North Carolina guy too.
Michael is, yeah.
He's got the
Oh, I
best
didn't know
accent,
that.
Michael. I listen to him all day.
Yeah. What happened to you, Whit?
I'm sorry, what?
What happened to you? You don't have that accent like Michael has.
South
I
Carolina
do.
women have some good accents.
Well, I'm from North Carolina, but I still had an accent.
A little bit. It's not so out there.
Southern.
Well, I traveled with the band up and down the East Coast, so I probably got a lot of different accents. So
Cool. What kind of
Another
music did you
band
play?
guy. Dang, a bunch of musicians
it was
are
like
Bigfooters.
top 40 kind of stuff, that kind of band.
Wedding
Dance
band?
band.
You're the
I'm
wedding
sorry, what?
singer, aren't you?
Rubber band.
We did a lot of weddings, but
That's cool.
also DJ too. So.
I used to be a karaoke jack.
I got that song in my head. You spin
Moses
me right
definitely got a
round,
DJ.
baby.
What's that?
I said Russell has definitely got a DJ voice.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try
For
some
sure.
narration soon. I think. Might as well
You
put
have a
the voice
decent
to work.
mic. You could definitely do those voiceovers or the story things. I was even thinking of doing some of those. The only problem is I'm not soundproof, and you can hear everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you need a closet
Yeah.
to hide in to do that.
You need to do that Samuel L. Jackson thing, Mog, so that go to fuck to sleep one. That'd be cool.
Which one? On what? What? I'm trying.
Samuel L. Jackson says this little like a nursery rhyme or story time booklet for kids. It's called Go the Fuck to Sleep. I'd love to hear Moggs' version of it.
Oh, my internet is acting funky again.
I'm surprised mine's holding up this well.
It's
like
probably because my
three gamers in the house, so
if you don't breathe, you're laughing.
That's good. That is good.
Scotty kept asking me to read the dictionary to him. I don't understand that at all.
Just your voice, mate. I want Steve Stockton to read my autobiography. Just his voice just puts me to sleep. It's so cool, calm and collected. I've actually asked him like twice now, and he's like, "Go away."
Oh man. Stories of Bigfoot from Lester Taylor.
That's why I keep saying Lester. I know the zebra did it. It started with an aardvark, and the zebra did it. But I still want to hear his version of events in his voice. He doesn't find it as amusing as I do. But anyway,
I call this story "Bigfoot Touched My Butt," and I liked it.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm waiting for the story.
he's writing it as he speaks.
Yeah, I guess I better start writing that damn thing. I've told that joke enough. Actually, I told that joke in Sean's chat one night, and Joe thought I was serious about it and wanted me to tell him the story. I felt bad about telling the joke after that.
Well, there's people who hear shit like that and automatically want it to be true.
Well, we all know people are thinking the Clunt's real now, so.
Yeah, well.
Hasn't that's been
here we
birthed and given its own religion now? Holy crap.
On religion.
Yeah. You got Jeff Hardy and Pat Turner and everyone like jumping on that bandwagon, mate. Yeah, it's under its own steam now.
Yeah, Church of the Clunt.
Oh yeah.
That's Monday, right?
Who thought of
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
One clunt shall lead them all.
Who thought of what? The client?
That was you,
The
wasn't it, Monty?
That was created in literature. Well, it was.
Well, if you're going to start telling the story, throw in a couple more dragons.
You faded out. What? Now he's muted.
You muted
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, it's better off. Just kidding.
All right, Nikki,
Yes.
your thoughts of the Clunt. What is it?
I think it's very confusing because I didn't see the show, but I went, like I said, to Chessboard and I started watching the Clunt reports, and it's kind of hilarious just on its own.
I have to go watch them. This is
Because
my creation.
they're very short.
Jump on that, yeah.
They're very short, but the dancing Clunt is hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. So
That's chessboard for you. Absolutely brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's like
Yeah.
what four reports. I didn't see the last one
Yeah.
because I had to leave, so I still have to go back and watch them.
Yeah, I think
No,
we're
I
on
say
to 4 now.
I say it started in literature because somebody left a nasty comment in one of my shows.
About it?
No, about me. And they were like, I can't stand to watch you. You're such a Clunt creature. And I was like, what the fuck is a Clunt creature? So I brought that up with these guys,
that's how
and
that
it went
started?
nuts.
Oh, we went on for like 2 hours after that. Stevie
Oh.
B was taking notes. Brandy was taking notes.
Oh, Jen, I think, was there.
Jen was there. Icon. It was Icon stream.
Yeah.
Did was Derek in there?
I think he was in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, and we just
chessboard.
It was born that night on that show. We just started goofing on it, and here it
I
is.
was drunk. Everyone else was stoned. Scotty was drunk.
Yeah, had a couple.
So you know how a conversation like that can just grow, and I mean we worked it all out: snail trails, runt clunts, everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grasshopper says he observed said Clunt attack.
Look who's here. Oops. Hold on. I was doing something else. I'm coming. Pretty lady's on.
There she is.
Jen.
Hey,
Hello.
Jen. Great job tonight.
Very
You
good.
did well on Joe's, Jen.
Thanks.
Maybe
fun.
just get rid of Joe, you'll be fine.
That's what I told her. I said I'm gonna run my stream and have her run the whole thing from day one.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna sit back and let her run the show.
Go take a 2-hour shit.
Yeah.
You purdied up the joint really well.
Well, thank you. I had fun. So we'll see if it happens again.
Let's
The
see.
Clunt
2
cruise
weeks.
will
3
be
weeks. This is the
chessboard.
first. Yeah, the first one.
This is fucking awesome.
Chessboard also has his life story he's been working on too, and that's pretty hilarious.
That is absolutely done so well.
Which?
Chessboard's life story.
Both. He's pretty creative.
Should I be reading this? How many people are watching? Oh, wow. There's 20 people watching.
Hi, 20 people.
reading it. What's up,
I'm
guys?
like, didn't even realize that many people would find us this last minute. No camera has ever been captured an image of the Clunt because of its speed.
It's a quick bastard.
So you can follow it following the snail trail.
A couple of photos of its victims.
These are hilarious.
I'm gonna die. Oh, shit.
It is believed to have originated in the vicinity of Blue Balls or Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, and roams an area mostly between Minnehaha Falls, Georgia, but has roamed all over the world the last few years. It's been reported to be worshipped by the Puberty tribe as a fertility god, but not many details are available of this.
Oh, shit.
Oh, of this writing. If you have any information on this creature, please leave the information
With the
with
Clunt
the
Foundation.
Clunt Foundation.
Oh, that's awesome.
Several folks would like to form a Clunt hunt, but details are available at this time. But few details are available at this time.
Oh, dude, we're gonna do the Great American Clunt Hunt. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Stay tuned as details become available.
Since you have that up, pull the one up where Scotty took the
hysterical.
video
Oh,
in Australia. Scotty got a drop Clunt.
Which one is it?
Should say I can't read that from here.
Christian
I'm half blind.
Clunt special report 2. Oh, is this the one with the dancing? Hold on. You have to just see the dancing.
Yep, that's a Clunt.
Oh, oh, we're looking for the one you wanted. Okay. Chessboard Life and Childhood Part 4, Clunt Special Report 4, Clunt Special Report 3,
I think it's 2 or 3.
Active Shooter.
mm-hmm.
Which one, Jen? Chessboard's Life and Childhood Part 3.
No, there's one. It's like an Australia report or Scotty report or something.
It's like Special Report 2 or 3, one of those two, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty, yeah, it's not the second one, it's definitely
Oh,
the
this
third.
one right here, I think.
There we go.
There we go.
Brilliant.
What happened?
Keep watching.
The sound stopped. Does it stop like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. From Scotty's grasp. Oh. Scotty's reported to be a little shaken, but he's okay. Oh, man.
Shit.
That's hilarious.
Gotta give it to Chessboard. He took some good notes, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not expecting that.
Okay, that's at the end of that one. Oh, let me stop. Oh, it did all by itself. Whoa. And I haven't seen this one. This is a quickie. Special report 4. The elusive Clunt creature was caught on camera using the new CCS camera technology in Spread Eagle, Wisconsin.
This is Icon.
As the farmer tried to catch the elusive Clunt creature, it gained speed and disappeared off into the night. More news as it comes in. Oh, there's more.
It's supposed to be Icon in the tractor.
Oh my god. Once again, thanks to the Clunt Foundation for releasing this fascinating video of the elusive Clunt creature.
Wow. I'm just amazed at where this has gone. Holy crap.
Yeah. It's crazy, ain't it?
Is anybody gonna have a pre-Clunt screen? Blah, I can't even talk anymore. A pre-show before Jeff's thing goes on?
Kind of should.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see how we can get, where we want to go with this, and so everybody's on the same page. But I think it's going to be funny.
Well, I know Jeff said he wanted everyone to draw a picture.
Oh, of what they think the Clunt is?
Yeah. And I think we all should draw Icon's picture.
Which one?
Which? He's got
the
two.
Spread Eagle. The mouth and the crotch.
The big mouth.
Where it's just the legs?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking of doing something like that, but in the swamp.
There you go.
Yeah, like just sticking its head above the water. Well, this Clunt was born in Florida, so.
It's a skunk Clunt. Skunk Clunt.
Well, this is the skunk Clunt right here.
Oh, God.
Perfect ending.
Oh, man. Fascinating video. I think that's it, because there's the dancing. Yeah. Anyway.
So I thought Chessboard was making a wiki for it as well, but I looked at wiki today and there's no page for it. So.
Well, the one I found was the real meaning of a Clunt.
The Urban Dictionary.
A Clunt is a female clown, yeah. Didn't know that.
There was I saw some other ones too that were kind of funny. I think they called Hillary Clinton a Clunt.
It's taken off, and if I'm in a chat room and no one mentions it, I have to. Sad part is,
like, I wish somebody would drop it in the middle of Bigfoot Odyssey's chat. Long live the Clunt.
I almost did last week. I almost typed in one Clunt to rule them all, and I'm like, that might not go over too good, because Lockbeard actually showed a picture and referred to that person.
Oh, yes, he
and I'm
did.
like, I cannot say that in chat now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he showed a picture of a real human and saying that person was a Clunt from that channel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just say it was Daniela.
Was this recently?
Yeah, it was last week, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen.
He don't like that channel.
I don't follow it anymore.
No, the only one I watch anymore, I'll still watching the drawing ones.
Which?
The ones where Larry does the drawings.
Oh, yeah, Larry
Batson.
Batson.
Drawing
Batson?
Bigfoot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like watching grass grow.
But
I
he
mean, the guy's a great
actually,
artist. It's just boring.
a couple weeks ago, he drew one. I think it was Bigfoot Michigan Robs. And that looked like a clunt. I'm telling you. It had the sharp, pointy teeth. It looked like a clunt. If I was going to describe a clunt, that's what it'd be. It was
he
Bigfoot
said
Michigan Rob's drawing.
It morphed into like this demonic-looking thing. Well, it just opened its mouth and yelled at him. You know, he's like, "Oh, it changed." Nah, I doubt it. I mean, I'm sure it was. You know, I'm not doubting it happened. It's a good story. I mean, shit, his girlfriend fell in the water. Fell off the boat.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, he said it just, like it turned into a demon or it had this demonic look on its face or whatever. It's like, I think it was just pissed off.
Yep.
But,
Whit, are you there right
sorry,
now?
I'm not trying to bash anybody tonight or anything.
That's why I don't want to bash anyone.
I know I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not.
Whit,
I know
are you
you're
there?
not.
Say something, buddy.
Wake up. Jen,
There's
poke
two
him, would you?
behind stream. Oh.
Oops.
Now there's one. Are you there, Whit?
Yeah,
Hello.
I had to log
Okay.
back on.
Okay. Yeah, like 3 times. I
Didn't
kept
hear
seeing
you
multiples
snore, yeah.
of you.
Exactly.
I didn't know which
what do
one
you
to get rid
guys
of.
think about- I'm sorry, what, Nikki?
Oh, no, I was just saying there were multiple of you down in the behind stage. So I
Backstage.
was like, yeah, I didn't know which one to get rid of. So go ahead. What were you going to say? What do we
Oh.
think of?
I got kicked off like 3 times. So what do you guys think of the Bigfoot Odyssey? Be kind, but be honest.
In regards to what?
In general?
Mogs.
It's a
For
Bigfoot
what?
channel.
Just the channel and what they're going for.
What are they going for?
I don't know. I think
Is there a goal? I don't know. I haven't watched in a long time, so I don't
Well-
know. For a while, it was all about the 168, and now that's happened. So I don't know what the new goals are.
Well, Kerry says his goal is just to give people the idea
Awareness.
that they're out there. Yeah, awareness. And I
Awareness.
believe if that's the goal for the channel, I think it's an awesome goal.
Yeah.
I would hate to go out there and
looks good.
yeah, I'd hate to go out there and see one and never heard of it before, and it's like, what the hell? And my God, it would change. It would put me in shock. I'd go home and crawl in a corner probably.
He's got you
Two
got a
wits.
twin. I told you. I think this one's
Hey, Whit, I have this problem if I keep YouTube open in my browser.
I got
If
kicked
you
off
close
again.
if you close YouTube out completely, just keep StreamYard open, you might have less problems.
Hey, you guys cut it out.
Sorry.
The cat and dog are
She's looking at me,
guys.
Cox.
Yeah, I was like, what? Don't do it again.
The cat and dog are going at it over here.
I was kicking her
I don't
under
have
the
to-
table.
Just don't drop anything on my head, Lester.
I don't have YouTube.
Whit wasn't saying anything, so I told Jen to poke you.
I don't remember getting blocked on Bigfoot Odyssey. Do you, Lester?
No, I've never been blocked anywhere yet.
Yeah, Mr. Lee reckons we got blocked from Bigfoot Odyssey.
No, I'm not blocked. I joke around, but I'm
No,
harmless.
it's just crazy. Chris blocked you. She might have. Did you ever have anything you said? Did a moderator ever like? What's the fucking word I'm looking for?
No, I've never really commented
Censor you
there.
guys. No.
I've always just said hi to people, and that's it. I don't make comments. They don't have a sense of humor over
comment
there.
a lot either.
They don't. I stopped commenting too, so.
Everything seems to be one way over there. G'day, how you going? And then you get nothing back. It's like, right, I don't need this shit either.
No, I just thought I don't know. I lost a lot of respect for that show and those people. So it's my problem.
It happens.
It's understandable, and from what I've heard you tell me, it's
it is what it is.
Understandable.
What does that say? Lester, you and Scotty did that in Bigfoot Odyssey, and Crazy Chris blocked you.
Nope, I never said it. I wanted to, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said it over at Odyssey either, to be honest with you.
I was going to, though, because I was going to, because I know a lot of people in there have talked about it in other chats. So,
Mr. Lee says, Scotty, you did mention the Clunt.
Oh, probably more than once, but yeah.
Over here though,
everywhere I go,
it did make its rounds. Then good.
Depends on where I go. The L gets silent as well. So,
well, it was funny. Is Steven Strufert got a little bit of it tonight too. So, it might be in the coalition tomorrow.
Probably. I didn't know.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Been on a show before. What?
Yep.
Go ahead, Whit.
When I first started getting into this whole Bigfoot thing, at a later age in my life, I found Carrie and Bigfoot Odyssey, and I really got into that, and things changed after watching his stuff and after watching everybody else's channels. So, your opinions? What do you guys think?
Well, it's good. You found something that you can identify with, and hopefully it moves you on to other channels that are there.
Well, when you say
pointing
things
out the
changed,
truth?
When you say things change, what do you mean? Whit.
Just I kind of felt like it was becoming more of a business than it was becoming a search for the truth. Does it make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
we all go through that though. I used
Okay.
to watch all
Okay.
those shows, but it's not my cup of tea anymore. So you move on. I don't badmouth him. I try not to. He's doing his job. He's got lots of subscribers and lots of people watching him, and he should do his thing. He hasn't done anything bad to me.
Oh, I'm not bad mouthing anyone.
No.
Yeah.
Period.
No. Right.
Yeah, when I first started watching YouTube stuff, I started watching with Carrie's documentaries.
It's just what
the Bigfoot Odyssey
what
is,
I'm seeing.
How that created. That's how it started. Was those documentaries?
The interviews and
that's
stuff.
where I found that channel, and I enjoyed those.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You did a good job on those too.
I agree.
And the truth is, I was stuck in bed for 2 years. I got shingles, and it never went away for me. Still have them to this day. But I basically was stuck in a bed taking freaking painkillers that was knocking me out, and I had like a 15-minute attention span. So I started watching the Encounters stories, Buckeye Bigfoot, Cryptids Canada, Bigfoot Odyssey, and listening to the stories that were put out there. And that's how I, once I started feeling better, I started hopping in chat rooms and talking with people. And, it's helped me get through a hard time in my life, just listening to the stories. And, it may be entertainment, some of the stories, but, they helped me get through a lot. So I owe everyone thanks for that.
Well, everybody that put their story out there, that was willing to put their story out there, gets, kudos from me, because it's not easy doing that. It takes a lot to put it out there in such a, I mean, come on, it's a fucked up subject.
Yep.
Most people don't even believe in it. It's a joke. So yeah, anybody that puts their stories out there, thanks.
Yep.
Carrie had I had emailed him about something. He asked me if I had experience, and I explained a little bit of what I had happened, and he asked me if I wanted to come on, but I didn't do that. So.
I was on the show with Daniel Benoit and the East Coast Bigfoot Researchers Organization, like, I don't know, a year and a half ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long, It was good. I mean,
Carrie was the first show I ever did live. I don't even think I had a channel yet.
Yeah, it's
I moderated for him for years, literally years.
Yeah.
And then when the 168 was about to come out, he took me off as a moderator because he figured I had some shit to say about 168, because I had made some comments, over the course of the past year, little comments, and he took away my moderator status because you can't moderate a moderator. So I guarantee when I was in chat that night for the 168, their job was to watch me. Like, if he says anything out of line, delete it.
Yeah.
So
Scotty has to be kicked off, Nikki. His Wi-Fi's messing up.
Scotty? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, your camera's on in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I figured that out. How do you turn it off?
Oh,
down
keep
at
it
the
on.
bottom.
You don't.
Keep it on. You're a good-looking man.
Doubt that.
It's a nice forehead.
What is that on the shelf? Can you tell?
He's an elf.
Oh, it's all good. We
Looks
all
like
have
drums.
stories. Are they bongos?
Looks like it.
Oh.
We'll never know.
No.
It just, for him, it just keeps going to that device is not connected. So there's either a short or something going on.
Well, last night on Moggs, Stevie B and Miss Still had issues because of their browser.
Right.
They were using.
Well, supposedly they had uploaded DuckDuckGo. Both of them had done it within a day of each other, and they had to, get rid of it in order for it to work.
It didn't have the permissions to do StreamYard.
Not any though. What does he say? Not any though, Mogi, Mr. Lee. I don't know what you're referring to. You are not a moderator on Bigfoot Honesty anymore, Mogs. Why? Oh.
You just answered that.
Yeah. Yeah, I never did anything to anybody over there. After the 168, things changed. Things were different.
Yeah.
No
They
big
did
deal.
kind of take over though for a little while. They were the hottest thing. For sure.
Well, there's a lot of, I don't know. It was, if he's still going to do the 168, like as far as put out a couple more episodes, maybe, people will see the real 168.
Yeah.
Because what he put out was, kind of sad. That 168. It was just, my opinion is that once you brought in, 168, the whole premise of the 168 was to, 168 hours in a week. You record either film, video, audio, whatever, for
Right.
168 hours. You take all that film and make your documentary. Once you bring outside film in, outside pictures that weren't taken during that time period, it's not the 168 anymore.
Yeah.
Like if he's taken Zasky's proof, his photos that were taken, who knows, years ago, and putting them into this, 168, it's not. It
Not
just
valid anymore.
exactly.
That's
There
kind of what.
was a lot of fluff in it with the whole Everglades thing that was narrated by Cam Buckner. I mean, it was
Oh, the
nice.
history stuff and all that.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
was all fill. It was bullshit. It had nothing to do with the 168.
I
We
did. I
weren't in the
thought I was going to
Everglades.
be
We weren't
seeing
even near the
people.
Everglades.
I thought we were going to see people out there, boots on the ground the whole time.
No,
From one day, one night, hike to hike to hike to hike. That's what the impression was given, and that's not what we got.
I have enough footage of my own where I could put out my own 168. I filmed
Yeah.
almost more than most people when I was there.
Muggs, I feel you, buddy.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's his deal.
Yeah, it is. If that's what he wanted to put out, that's what he put out, and
It's just he do the first 2 days and you're only showing half of what went on. There were 2 teams. You only show that team. You didn't show anybody else. Stevie was there. I was there. There were a bunch of people there that didn't even get put on screen. In that 168. Whatever.
Well, we all saw the documentary, and to me, maybe I'm wrong, but I saw nothing but blood squatches all over the place.
Yeah,
in the footage he showed.
In
that what you're saying?
168.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 168.
Well,
Felix
yeah.
Phoenix says, "I'm so glad someone is speaking the truth about that 168 mess." Well, there was drama involved, and it was shit went down there that shouldn't have went down. Like just bullshit, childish shit, high school shit.
Great friendships were made down there, though.
Indeed, and that's the one thing that did come out of it that was really the positive, where it was the friendships and the people, we got to meet and hang out with and bond with. And, we had a blast. And I think that annoyed Carrie because we were the cool kids. There were 2 camps. there was my camp and Stevie and everybody hung out there. And then there was, the other camp that, nerds.
Oh,
And we had a blast. We had an amazing time. But there
well,
was
that's the
drama,
important
and
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, it came back, and then he worked and worked on it. I know he asked a lot of people for their opinions about it. But it's his. That was his baby, so You kind of had to let him, all that money that got used to do that, I hope it went to the right things, and there you go. I don't know. I don't know the details. I really don't want to know the details anymore. It's here. It came, went, it's gone.
Yeah, no, it's
on.
just, maybe I'm just bitter.
Well, you have that right because you were there, for sure. Just
Miss
like I can
Dill.
talk about some stuff that's happened to me, but that'll go on in an after show if you want to hear any of that crap.
Yeah, I forget. I gotta watch what I say.
Yeah.
Mrs. Dill, I noticed that today. I was watching a live feed, and all of a sudden it stopped on YouTube for no reason.
Oh, that
From
sucks.
my chat, Miss Dill? Who's blocking you from my chat?
Canada.
Oh, they have that ability?
She's getting interrupted up in Canada.
Oh, crazy.
Phoenix says, no, it's been extremely disappointing for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Grasshopper says, people take squatching too personal. It's supposed to be enjoyable as you experiment. So I thought about weed. Still experimenting.
Of course you can't sleep, Donald, knowing all your favorite people are up here.
He tossed and turned for 3 minutes and says, I can't do it.
He's getting the itch.
Getting the fix.
I have to see what's going on. I do that all the time.
They're
Do you
talking
do
about
that?
me.
Like, I'm so tired, but I know you're on late, Moggs, and I'm like, I just have the phone there with me trying to doze off, but my name will get mentioned or something. And I'm like, what?
Who,
Wait, what?
Me? What?
What is he saying?
It's pretty bad when you got to take a nap in the afternoon and stay up to watch Mugs. YouTube
I
that
take
night.
a nap in the afternoon just to do Moggs. Come on.
Oh my god. Same with Lockbeard. I'm like, he comes on at different times, but when he does late every now and then, I'm like, oh my god. He's on there for like marathon 3 hours, 4 hours.
That ain't nothing.
Amateurs.
Evidently.
My last stream, I think, was 6 hours.
Oh my god.
Your first stream was over 7. What are you talking about?
And my 15-minute test stream was 7 hours. Everyone just started hopping on, and I was just seeing how to use StreamYard. I didn't even plan on going live.
No, the longest I ever did was like 5. And that was New Year's Eve last year. Danny, what's
that's
up?
pretty long.
Yeah, it was long because I rang in every time zone.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. I think I watched some of it.
Yeah, my son was on from the East Coast time zone, so I rang it in with him. And then, I don't remember who else came on. It was a long night.
Colorado dude. Who?
Colorado
Abel?
Bigfoot.
Mark Abel?
Yeah, Mark.
Blech. Blech.
Yep.
He's got such a great area too. But a bunch of BS pictures for sure.
It's wasted on him.
But he does. He has a really good area.
What's Moog's channel? Grasshopper, it's Mogion Monster on YouTube.
No.
I can't. I'm just a guest here. I can't do anything. I can't type. I can't.
Oh, I guess I can.
I
do
can't
it
even
this way.
type it in chat.
Hold on, I'll get it to you. Give me a sec. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Why does it
Create a
still
banner.
say? Boom, boom, ba-dum. Copy. There you go. Oh, that's one of the.
Time is it? I don't even know.
How
what
come
my
it doesn't
phone
say your
is.
name on there?
Mr. Lee.
Mog's channel, but am I? Yeah, I'm on your thing.
Mr. Lee Grasshopper, the Clunt channel.
Was your statement controversial? Which statement? You're always saying controversial stuff, Donald. Pissing off Pat all the time. What?
Excuse me.
Oh, I think Whit's back. Not sure. But, what else was I going to, he just subscribed to you, Moggs. I'm surprised. We're always talking about.
All right, on.
How is he not heard of Moggs?
I don't know.
Never heard of it. Right on. Well, basically similar to this, except I'm
Dang
sitting
it,
where
he
Nikki
got a
is.
new subscriber out of this. Oh, man. That's good.
Right on. Take all I can get.
At least you get a
But
I
again,
know-
like
an
I say,
Irishman.
it's
I know we don't
quality,
do
not quantity.
I know we don't do politics on the shows.
But
Yeah.
What do you guys think about what's
just-
going on right now?
Let's go.
He shows up. I always got to put him on. I can't leave somebody sitting backstage.
I don't know.
I'm behind the Canadian truckers. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
I'm-
I guess I am too.
As Haber says, Hogs and I can be brothers for spitting images. Not sure if that's a good thing.
I'm kind of talking about in America, USA right now.
Oh, I stopped following.
Let's go.
I used to do a political show for a little bit.
No, bad idea.
Oh no, it was fun. It was fun. We didn't have very many followers.
You reading what Mr. Lee said?
Mr. Lee says, "Oh, Mogs has banned me, blocked me, unmoderated me. Are you gonna probe me next, Mogs?"
You feed him to the Clunt creature.
I might just start a show up on just politics and kind of survey what people think on the political agenda and the political stance that we have today, because things are kind of messed up, man.
Well, when we're all on a platform like, I don't know, YouTube, and we're not basically allowed to give our opinion on something, things are bad. Big channels with millions of viewers can say stuff, but small channels get their videos taken down. It's happened to Lockbeard a few times.
Yeah, Lockbeard's he's kind of different.
He's how do I put this? Wonderfully different, though. He's kind of
very smart.
Yeah. And I don't agree with some of the stuff he says, you know. I don't ever argue with him because that would be a losing battle on his show. But still, you know, I like to hear what he has to say.
Of course, my internet died on my laptop. I had to go with the phone.
Well, I know Mogs hates politics, and that's cool. And Nikki, I may contact you tomorrow with my thoughts, and maybe we can talk about that. But yeah, it's kind of a tricky situation to talk about politics, and I get it. I totally get it, and I'm not a fan of it either.
Yeah, we used to call ourselves politically incorrect.
The thing is, it's sad right now, is politics has separated a lot of people that actually need to get together and talk. It doesn't need to be so divisive as it is. Divisive. We're all here breathing the same oxygen. We all need to get along.
You scared me.
Trying to get on my laptop.
Who said that?
What?
I'm going to pop off here and pop up on the laptop.
Okie doke.
Who said that, Lester?
No, my daughter came in and she sat down right there.
I got the same. My granddaughter likes to come in and watch me live stream too, so. So, Jen, how was your night?
Oh, it's fun. I had a good time with Joe, and learned more about reptilian alien overlords than I ever thought I needed.
Yeah,
but it was great. Had a good time.
With Joe wearing those sunglasses, I'm beginning to think he's reptilian.
Well, he hit a lot of the benchmarks on the list, so you never know.
Yeah, and he was hiding his eyes.
Hey, Nikki, thanks for letting me come on. It's 1:40. I got to go to bed.
Amateur.
Thanks. Now I'm muted. Thanks for coming on, and okay, bye.
It was nice talking to you, Whit.
It's good talking to you, Whit.
You keep jumping on and off. Yeah, definitely. It was nice to see the face with the chat, because I've been chatting with him or texting with him for a while. He has great ideas for more crosswords, by the way.
Oh, cool. I like your crosswords. Those are cool. I need to get voice to text, though, because...
You'll never beat Brandy.
No.
I sent her a t-shirt. She's in the process of moving, though, so she hasn't been on lately.
What kind of t-shirt?
I'll be right back.
With your logo on it?
A Bigfoot t-shirt. It said, what did it say? It said, oh my gosh. It slipped my mind. Just a girl who loves to go squatching. I think that's how it says.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's neat you did that. You know.
Yeah, she won.
I don't think anyone expected you to give out prizes for answering crossword questions. That's cool.
Well, it was such a good one. You came back with We just wanted to say we appreciated you coming on and talking with us and letting us see your lovely face and letting us match it up with the chat.
Thanks, Diggy.
You have a good night.
You too, bud.
We'll see you in the
Bye-bye.
chat rooms.
Take care, Wit.
All right, buddy. Bye. All right, bye.
Maybe.
He might not know how to.
Yeah. Okay. What?
She works tomorrow and Sundays.
Oh, she does?
Can we just get it like early Sunday? I don't think I'm gonna go there. Like,
Okay. Okay.
Come here.
and like I'm gonna use my gift card, okay?
Okay.
Because I don't want to spend it on anything else.
Okay. So sounds good.
For the Valentine's Day and the birthday gift, I just want to get like one thing for the birthday gift and then get the whole thing for the birthday. Okay.
Okay. So many things. So many things. Who is this? Oh, this was Scotty. Scotty sent me an email. Donald sent me something. Oh, who's this? Oh, my daughter sent me something. Popular. So anyway, what else are we going to talk about? We are at an hour and a half. Can you believe it? That went pretty fast, actually. You guys are supposed to have a rock show too. Aren't you? Moggs? No. Moggs? Who's supposed to have a rock? Oh, it was Pat and Jeff and a bunch of people who are musicians in the group are supposed to get together and have a show just about rock music and their experiences.
Right on.
That one sounds interesting. I really want to hear that one.
I'm good up till the 80s with rock and country. I like old country myself.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I've always been kind of lean toward just traditional country, but not like. I mean, there's some good bands out there now. There's a lot of good bands out there now that I like. Brothers Osborne and stuff like that. But yeah, country's weird now. You know, it's country pop or, you know.
Yeah.
But I really dug like the 90s, the 80s and 90s of country. Kind of country changed in the 90s with Garth Brooks and
yep,
kind of where everything started to change.
Right, exactly. Right. That's the exact spot.
Right.
You know, you had Keith Whitley back then and amazing singers. And, you know, there's still a ton of great singers out there, you know.
For sure.
But everything evolves. So. But yeah.
I'm all about the rock. For sure. All about it.
You're more into stadium rock, aren't you?
Yeah, the hair bands, the ones that even old now that are still touring and that we get to go see. Matter of fact, I was gonna go see oh God.
Journey.
Well, she just saw Kansas, so
I saw Journey. Yeah. That little
I'd love
kid
to see Kansas.
Does a good job.
What?
Well, my husband's going to Omaha just to see. Oh my God. How come I forgot? It'll come to me in the weirdest time and I'm gonna yell it out. But yeah, we love it.
He's going to Omaha to a concert?
To go to a concert. Wow. He's leaving on Friday, coming back, having the concert on Saturday, coming back Sunday.
So is your husband still in the service?
Thursday, Friday? No. He retired 2016. Is when we retired. He had 26 years in.
Wow.
So
nice.
He was done. He was cooked. So
well,
that's when we decided to stay in El Paso because the cost of living is so great here. We could afford to build our own home.
Nice.
And close enough to Arizona to go home. And, it was a good location. So that's why we did it.
Tracy Bannis says, really? Really? Is that what you said? Said Bob Seger is one of my favorites.
Yep.
I have not seen Bob Seger. I did not.
So what branch of the service? I assume Marine Corps.
No, Army.
Okay. What was his MOS?
He was 31 Bravo MP.
Oh, cool.
The entire time. Well, he got called up for recruiting for 3 years in California, but
you're gonna have to give me a minute. I gotta go let the dog out.
Yeah, he wants to bad.
Yeah, Moggs let the dogs out.
My fault. Now we know.
Well, that's cool, Sandra. Sandra's seen Elvis.
Oh my goodness, that is cool.
Sandra's lived quite a life.
Is your dad awake? Yeah. Ask him again. What's the concert he's going to? And I'm not going. No, because he's leaving Thursday because I have to take the girls to school and stuff. So that's why I couldn't go. Is it Bon Jovi?
The Kid Rock.
Oh, Kid Rock. The Kid Rock series. That's what he's going to go see.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I did want to see Kid Rock. But I'm not going to go all the way. But see, his brother lives in Omaha, so he gets a twofer.
Oh, that's cool.
He gets to visit his brother and then go to the concert.
So I was ignorant of Kid Rock until like 98, 99 when I moved to Detroit. And every single bar or nightclub you go into was just playing nonstop Kid Rock all the time.
Oh, man.
You learn to appreciate it pretty quick.
Yeah. I do. I like him. I always didn't want to admit it, but I would catch myself,
Yeah.
liking him.
Well, I like some of it when he turns into country a little bit there. I like that.
He does. He's got that rockabilly sometimes that goes on, and it's good. It's great.
He did quite a bit with Hank Williams Jr.
Oh, yeah. What was the other group that I caught myself liking more than I thought? Buck Cherry, believe it or not.
Wow.
I ended up, he had a great live show. It was really good. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Mm-mm.
He sings that song, Crazy Bitch.
Okay. I haven't listened to new stuff in a couple years.
Well, that came out about 10, 12 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not new, but
well, when you get to a certain age, the weather and the farm reports are more interesting than the music.
Never. We here in El Paso, we just lucked out. It's a huge venue for music. We have, UTEP has a nice area for concerts, and then we have a casino that puts on free concerts. So we've seen Whitesnake, we've seen Lita Ford, Rat, we've seen Stephen Piercy like 3 times for free.
Dang.
Tom Kiefer was free from Cinderella. It's just you have to go. We go super early so we get front row. Otherwise, you get stuck in the back because it's standing room only. But we didn't have it. We don't have any problems. We get a bucket of beer and we sit at the front and hold our own.
I saw Whitesnake back in the late 80s or early 90s in the drummer did like a 20-minute drum solo with just his hands. He tossed the stick and did about a 20-minute drum solo just with his hands. And the end, he held them up, and they were just like red, purple, red. And then he picked up the sticks and played the rest of the show.
Oh my goodness.
Show off.
Crazy.
I swear I lost half my hearing to Molly Hatchet in a bar in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Didn't even know they were playing. Walked in the door, the guy asked for a cover charge, paid it, went and sat too close to a speaker, and then Molly Hatchet come out to play.
Oh, wow.
That must have been a pleasant surprise.
It was until the music started. Jesus.
And
I had
it
a
wasn't.
ringing in my ears for like a week afterwards. But yeah, I can tell everyone I lost my hearing to Molly Hatchet.
Good night, Dill.
Night.
See all you clunts on Monday.
Night, Miss Dill.
I lost my hearing at the Judas Priest concert.
What?
I lost my hearing. Yeah.
Couldn't resist.
I wasn't wearing ear protection, and we were right up front, and we were right in front of those big bad boys. So, ringing at least 2 weeks after, it was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, I couldn't even sleep because I could hear,
Yep.
I had to put earphones on and listen to music to go to sleep, just to stop that humming.
Let's see. With the shingles, I got tinnitus really bad. That's
yeah.
I hear crickets. It's crickets for me. It's not a constant ring. It's this chirping like nonstop.
Wow.
So that's why I always got the TV on when I try to sleep, is to drown that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried. When I turned 49, it started ringing, and now that I'm 51, it's just the constant high-pitched "ee" all the time. I'm like, ah.
I get high pitch, but it doesn't happen all the time. It's sporadic. I'm surprised my hearing's not more screwed up, because I used to bounce when I was younger in biker bars, heavy metal biker bars, a lot of loud music.
Well, we grew up in the 80s with the Walkmans on our ears constantly.
Right.
Yep, that was me doing the dishes with Pat Benatar.
Well, even as a kid, I'd sleep with a transistor under my pillow when I went to bed, listening to country.
Yeah, no, on AM when I was a kid.
Yep. I'd get Chicago, or sometimes I'd actually get Nashville AM station.
Wow. I had one of those.
I didn't realize you were that old, Jen. Not that you're old, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to bring it to an end.
Aww.
My dog is crossing her legs over here. Now she's whining to go out. And Pat Benatar, yes, I saw Pat Benatar.
Grasshopper says saw Heart when they were a bar band here in Seattle.
I saw Heart when they were old.
Yeah, a friend of mine toured with Kiss for years, and he's friends with their tour manager. So when they came to Columbus here doing one of their farewell tours, he got 4th row center for their show. Like, had to look straight up in the air, like look at Gene's boots when he did the blood stage, because he was directly over our head.
Wow.
Didn't Bobo Fay work for Kiss for the road crew?
Who?
Did he?
Oh,
Bobo. Finding
I
Bigfoot.
don't know.
Yeah. He worked.
He was a fisherman. He was a surfer.
He looks like he'd be a roadie.
Yeah, he said he was a roadie for. I thought it was Kiss.
Could have been.
He looks different now that he lost all the weight.
Yeah, he does.
When I saw
For
him
a while,
at
I was worried about him.
I saw him at the Florida conference, and I was just like, ooh, it's thin.
See, I lost with the painkillers. I lost 100 pounds. I'm normally a 300-pound guy, and I lost 100 pounds in a matter of like 6 months.
It's a lot.
And I couldn't even stand looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, man, dude, you look bad. That's when I got off the painkillers.
Keep the weight off.
No. That's why I'm all going back to meat now. It's like once I started being able to hold food down again, I went nuts. Give me a pizza, give me a Burger King, I want to taste it all.
Feed me.
But I'm going back down now, so meat's just eating meat really helps.
Yeah, a friend of mine did. He was a professional wrestler back in the day, and now that he's in his 50s, he is like my knees, my back, my.
And he taking all those bumps.
Yeah, all those top rope jumps and going through tables and all caught up.
Anybody we know?
No, he didn't make it to WWE. He was.
There were other ones out there.
Mostly in the Southern. He went by Roadblock a lot of the time.
I had a friend I went to school with. He was diehard into wrestling. He got into it professionally. Never made it to WWE, but he was.
Yeah, well, they had him. He looked a lot like the Big Boss Man.
Sure.
Yeah, he looked a lot like Boss Man.
The goatee, and, yeah.
Yeah, he would. They would have him like put on shades and whatever, and fill in for Boss Man before he made it to the WWE time. Yeah, he would film because same frame, that same big square build. Yeah. Huh. So they have him fill in for Boss Man every once in a blue moon before he went up in tears to the pros.
Good night, Donald.
When I was in my 30s, me and a friend of mine went to this town that was having amateur wrestling, probably like 3 steps down from WWF. And we sat there at the table, and the waitress comped our meal. We're like, why aren't we having to pay? And they're like, well, aren't you the wrestlers tonight? We're both lifting weights at the time, and we're both kind of huge. So they were comping our meal thinking we were wrestlers, and we left really fast.
Yeah, we got to go to the dressing room now.
Woohoo. The biggest human being, well, I don't know, kids. I met Big Daddy Cool Diesel, Kevin Nash in person.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, it was after one of the shows, one of the WWE shows, and the only place that was open was Denny's. So my friend and I would go to the shows, and we go to Denny's because the wrestlers would all come in there because that was the only thing around that was open. And he came in with 1-2-3 Kid, and they sat in one of those half moon booths, one of those half circle booths. And he sat down and he put his arms up, and it's like 3/4 of the booth was his.
Covered the whole booth.
The only wrestler I ever met, you guys will not know his name. Well, Moggs might. Nick Bockwinkel.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
I met him once.
That goes way back.
Yeah, that's old. That was a Crusher and Lord Alfred Hayes days.
Yeah. I met a few wrestlers. Big Papa Pump.
That guy went nuts.
Who are the other ones? Bam Bam Bigelow. Shit, some other ones
I met
too.
Duke Grossi, Owen Hart,
Okay.
couple of the refs, the well known refs.
I blew out my knee in a wrestling ring.
Did you do those jumps from the side?
I did it from the top rope, and just to get off the rope. You know, we were, my friend was interviewing a wrestler, and we went to their school to check it out. And it was a tag team that they were WWE or WWF at the time. I can't remember who it was though. But yeah, no, we were goofing around in the ring, and of course I got to climb up to the top rope and just jumped down, and poof, my knee blew out. I hit that mat like a sack of potatoes and just rolled out.
Oh my God.
I learned a hard lesson once. A boxing ring is not set up like a wrestling ring.
No, the ropes are a little looser.
Yeah, I'd say quite a bit. That's a hard way to take a turn outside of a ring.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, Jeff.
What's
Hey.
up, Jeff?
Did we wake you up, Jeff?
Precious Paul Orndorff.
Or Joe.
Yeah, or Joe.
Or
Joe has a picture when he was in his weightlifting days that made him look just like Paul Orndorff.
He looks like Paul Orndorff. He's huge.
Oh. That's one thing I never got into was wrestling at all.
I was diehard when I was a kid.
My grandpa got me into it. He watched wrestling every, I think it was Sunday morning.
Yeah, I think it was every Saturday morning I was watching it.
Maybe it was Saturday. It was I think it was out of Minnesota is where it was based out of.
Now there's a new wrestling federation that's giving WWE a run for its money. I don't remember the name of it though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think it's a Southern conference or whatever you want to call it.
This is soap opera. I mean, I was wrapped up in that NWO stuff, and I enjoyed the wrestling wars
with Hulk Hogan, and that was the whole NWO originally, wasn't it?
Yeah. Kevin Nash and I forget what his name was.
Six Pack and shit, what the hell?
Wasn't Randy Savage in there too for a while?
Razor Ramon.
Yeah, Razor Ramon. That's the name I was trying to.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash and Razor Ramon come over, and they originally acted like they were sent over by the WWF, and it was a good soap opera.
They had a really good show on recently about all that wrestling stuff. It was really interesting. And then they had that show where one of the guys was going around and collecting memorabilia to put into that big museum that they've got going.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Danny Statton's a huge wrestling fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like he used to photograph the wrestlers and work the shows, and he was friends with a lot of wrestlers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I haven't watched wrestling and
I haven't watched it in years.
Yeah, I got away from it.
I can't remember what the I don't know. What's that? What's the head guy for the other wrestling?
McMahon?
Yeah. Him and his daughter, right? Are like
Stephanie.
Yeah, they do that. And it was something they were helping out with too. It was really good. They profiled different wrestlers on how they got started, how it all went, any kind of issues they had, marriage issues, drug issues, steroids, whatever. And then they would visit them at their house at the end. So you got to see their whole life,
Career. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was quite good.
Biggest wrestler I met was biggest size wise was Paul White, the Big Show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a nice guy, I heard.
Yeah, he was cool, but he's a big boy. Holy crap.
Well, they first brought him out as Andre the Giant's son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his first appearances were they were trying to make it out that he was Andre's son.
When I was in New York, they have a WWE shop or store. I don't know if it's still there down by Times Square.
Probably.
And you could go in and like they had a T-shirt. It was just his handprint, and it took up like the whole center of the T-shirt. With Big Show, and it just his handprint in the middle of it. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, and then there were other like Road Dogg, Jesse James I hung out with. And these guys are my size, Not everybody's, huge in the wrestling world.
Some of the best ones were the regular size guys.
Even like Rey Mysterio Jr., man. He was such a friggin' acrobat. He was, they were all, and they weren't huge guys. Sandra met Andre the Giant. Right on.
There you go.
Really? Wow.
Did he say, hello, pretty lady? No.
I hope you didn't drink with him, Sandra.
Oh, he had an appetite.
Drink from a bowl.
The Ultimate Warrior is a sad case.
Yeah.
His story is pretty sad. He's actually got some videos still out on YouTube with his fight with the WWE.
Well, he passed though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just after he was put into the Hall of Fame.
Huh.
But he was one of my favorites for a while.
In passing, that female wrestler, Chyna.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. That girl was packing and stacking. She was a big, muscular girl.
She's bigger than half the wrestlers.
She did some porn too.
Probably.
Thank God I missed that.
Grasshopper says, Mogs, what was the old channel Mogi on from like 10 years ago? Used to watch it. Yeah, that was the Mogi on Monster. There was MogiOnMonster.com. I didn't know that there was another channel out when I started it, in the beginning. The hell was his name? Wade something, I think.
Mitchell Wade.
Yeah, Wade. That was it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was his channel. Like I said, I didn't know anything about it.
He was a good guy. He was really good. But, he had some controversial stuff too. He found the little baby, what he claimed to be the baby in that tree structure.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think I saw that video.
They show him crawling into a structure, and he gets all the way up in there, and then he kind of says he sees movement. I never see movement on the video, but he backs out, and the assumption is that there was a baby back in there.
Wasn't there like 3 other people with him in that video?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. Yeah. He had one video that was super interesting though. And when I saw it, I was like, did I just see what I saw? Because I swear in that video, you see the face of a Sasquatch in a tree. And you hear it. It growls. And it happens super fast. And he's kind of down this little ravine. And something was throwing rocks. And he goes, I think I got to get out of here. And he starts kind of backing out, and he talks through his videos, and he's backing out. And then you hear this, like just like that. And he goes, "Oh shit." And he just turns. And when he pans in front of this big pine tree. And I swear, in that tree, I see a freaking face of a Bigfoot. And it is fast. It's just a quick pan. But I was like, oh my God, that looks like a face. It could totally be pareidolia. I am the first to say that. But it's
That's
very.
what I like about YouTube. You can scrub those pictures.
Yeah, I did. I went back and forth, looking at that. And I'm like, that's definition. That, oh God, it drove me crazy for a long time. It never went big. That picture never went big. But I thought it was completely interesting. I'll never forget. It's like August 19th, but it must have been like at least 2000. Oh my God. I don't know what year that would have been. 2012, 2011. I don't know. His research, I think, is still up on YouTube. I don't think anybody took it off after he passed away.
Yeah, I think his son still owns the MoGamMonster.com. No, I have to go check that out.
Yeah,
because I'm
Me
curious,
too.
like where he went in Arizona.
I never did learn the fire road he was off of. But my dad seems to know.
Really?
And because there was an old orchard up there in this area that my dad knew about. And I think it's the same orchard that Mitch turned into what he called the Garden of Eden project. He found an old apple orchard up there, and he cleared that sucker out, and he started fertilizing it, and it bloomed. The apples came back. He planted blackberries and all kinds of mountain berries and strawberries out there, and he called it his Garden of Eden.
I'd love to find that.
He just allowed the animals to go and eat off of it.
That's cool.
So, but I don't know. Oh.
Oh, guys, it's time is it? Quarter after 12 here.
Yeah,
Well, it's
we're at
2
just
a.m.
over
back
2.
east.
So,
That's 2 o'clock for me.
thank you all for coming and listen to us chit chat. I'm tired now. I'm ready. I finished. Well, no, I didn't finish my beer. I still have a little bit left in there.
Well, hell, I went through 4.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We have matching
lush.
cups, Moggs.
Doing the solo cup.
Red
Well,
Solo cup.
mine's the Vegas cup. My sister
Mine's
is the number one.
The dollar store cup.
Anyway,
Well,
thank you all
thanks for having
coming.
me.
Yeah.
And,
Thanks, Nikki.
yeah, thanks guys for
Thanks,
spending
Nick.
a little time on a Friday night.
Yeah, not
I
like we had anything else
appreciate
to
it
do.
all. Good night, you guys.
All right,
Love
take
ya.
care, Lester, Jen.